through the magic of YouTube. It's only going to take a few seconds, but we're going to let this thing dry for 2 to 3 hours approximately, and when it's done, we'll have the glued puzzle to the Good Neighbor Store Springbok 500-piece puzzle, and we'll hang it up on the wall, and we'll head on to the next one. Hello, Superdan. Jigsaw puzzles. Well, we finished the gluing of the Good Neighbor puzzle. It is glued. Here's the proof of the pudding right there, glued. See, glued. And we're gonna hang this puppy up proudly. Probably gonna go right here on this spot as you walk into the Superdan Office de Responsabilités or whatever. I don't know. So we're gonna hang this sucker up. We're gonna go right to the next one, which is the roadside. Yes, I had to cheat there. The Roadside America White Mountain 1,000-piece puzzle. Very excited for this one. Lots of cool signs on this one. I like collages, I really do. And we're gonna get that started in three, 2, 1, go. Howdy peeps, Superdan's Jigsaw Puzzles. We finished the gluing and putting up the Good Neighbor store right here on the wall of Superdan. Looks great, but now I can't wait to do this White Mountain puzzle. This is puzzle number 3, Roadside America. If I could show it to you real quick. Here it is in all its glory. I can't wait to put it together. Road signs, famous road signs throughout the road. A lot of Route 66s. I saw Paul Bunyan on it, Superman, and all sorts of other stuff. I can't wait to get it started. 1,000 pieces, White Mountain. Very cool company. Been around 30 plus years. They're located in Jackson, New Hampshire, small little town. Successful, family-owned business. Grew slowly. And they're up there. White Mountain's up there in the puzzle business. Good for them and good for us. So this is going to be a large puzzle, so I'm going to try to figure out where to put this once it's all together, because the pieces are kind of bigger than normal, and it's 1,000 pieces. So we'll see how big this is once we finally put this together. So let's stop chopping at the gums and let's do it. Alright, so we're going to begin the sorting part of Roadside America, 1,000 pieces White Mountain puzzle. My strategy for the sorting is pretty simple. Separate all the flat pieces. In the beginning, I did try to put darker pieces in one box, lighter pieces in another box, but after that, I quickly realized it wasn't going to work. This puzzle's all over the place. It's very busy. The pieces are all different shapes and colors. It just wasn't going to work that way. So the most important thing is flipping up all the pieces right side up so I can look at them, and I'll be able to move them around the boxes and be able to see them. Because obviously this is going to be a puzzle where you're going to be placing pieces according to where they go in the puzzle, and then eventually build them up into completion, and then filling in the border spaces and the spaces thereof. So that's basically the strategy, and let's get this puzzle started. Boy, that took some work. When you do the 1,000-piece puzzle or more, when you sort it, it reminds you of how many pieces that really is. But let me just show you what I did real quick. Let me get this puzzle dust off of this thing. Here are the flat pieces. Now, unfortunately, I found a few flat pieces in the mucks. So I'm hoping that that was it, because I'd really hate to go through this to find more flat pieces. I hope I got them all. We'll find out soon enough. In the beginning, I was sorting from light to dark, but I realized that that wasn't really working. This isn't that kind of puzzle where you're sorting colors, because look at that. The colors are all over the place. The shapes are all over the place, so you can't sort by color. You can't really sort by shape. So basically, the important thing is to flip them all up, face up. See, they're all face up. And that's it, you know. And to be able to, you know, go through them without flipping up too many pieces. Because basically this puzzle is going to be similar to the last puzzle we did, which was the Good Neighbor store, which is that we're going to take pieces and fit them in, right? We're going to fit them in where we know they go in approximate relation to the puzzle, and then work our way around it. So it's going to be kind of all over the place as we start. So first we're going to do the border. Then we're just going to grab pieces that we know where they are on the board and just start slowly building. That's really the strategy for this. So there you go. Let's make sure we got all the flat pieces. That's going to come next. Well, as you can see, this is going to be a big puzzle. Almost takes up my whole White Mountain, that's White Mountain puzzles for you. Look at that. Wow, just enough room to put the chippies. So, not bad. We're just missing one border piece right here. Right here. See that? Right there, and it's right there. It's like a dark black piece. It shouldn't be hard to find. We'll find it as we go through these pieces. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also record in part one some of starting to put things in the puzzle, and we'll just go from there. Man, this is gonna be a beast. White Mountain puzzles. I forgot the size of these things. So it's by far the largest puzzle in the room so far. So catch me in a moment when we start putting some detail in. Well, here's the good news. I made a lot of progress. A lot of progress. I'll show you in a second. Bad news, my phone battery died. I didn't realize it. I've been working on this thing for like 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. So apologies for that, but we still have a long ways to go, as you can see. So we're just breaking the surface. But let me show you what I've done so far. I'm doing what I said I was going to be doing, which is starting to place the pieces where they need to go according to the said puzzle. So just slowly but surely, I've just been putting in pieces, and then maybe I'll find a piece here, and then a piece here, and then a piece here, you know, and then going through the box, you know, I'll find a companion piece here or here, you know, and eventually put something together. Hold on, let me fix the lighting. So, I mean, that's essentially what I have been up to. We made a lot of progress. There's a root beer hamburger. This is the Mother Road motorcycles. You know, Mexican food, strawberry oranges, Ray's restaurant. And as you can see, almost Superman. We've just been placing those pieces and building on it. So it's a little time consuming. Still haven't found that flat piece, but it's coming together. Enjoying putting this puzzle together. I'll do another recording this time with the phone with the juice, and call it a part 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude part 1 of the White Mountain 1,000 piece Roadside America puzzle. As you can see, you're getting the gist of what I've been doing, which is placing the pieces and filling them in as I find them. Let me show you what we've done so far. See, we've done the border, except missing one piece right there, which we'll find eventually. And we've just been slowly working on these various pieces of the puzzle. The south sign, 300 miles desert ahead, a whole bunch of signs and locations. Driving down the roads of America. El Rey Cafe, real Mexican food. Strawberries, oranges, cherries, freshly boiled peanuts. Cowboy Hotel, Skip's Hamburgers, Almost Superman Swimming Pool, Bob's loving those baked beans from Bob's Big Boy. Oh man, I couldn't get enough of them. So anyways, that's where we're at. I'll see you again in part 2, and we'll see if we finish in part 2. It's likely we will. Thank you for watching Superdan's Jigsaw Puzzles. If you haven't already, click the thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Hello, well, welcome to puzzle number 3, part 2. As we just continue where we left off of this 1,000 piece Roadside America White Mountain puzzle. Basically just continuing the strategy of putting pieces to where they need to go in relation to the puzzle, and then as I find companion pieces, putting it together and then filling it in. And that's what we plan to do, so let's do it. about 2 hours of working this puzzle now, and I'm gonna quit and go to bed. I'm tired. But we got a lot done. And it's pretty satisfying. I'm really enjoying this puzzle. Like I said, I do like collages, and we'll do another one in the near future. It may not be the next one, but at some point I would like to do another White Mountain collage puzzle because they're a lot of fun. Let me show you real quick before I call it. As you can see, this puzzle's really starting to fill up from the last time. You can see a lot more pieces in place. A lot more pieces have been filled in with detail. It's really coming together. The top right is almost complete. Actually, the top right quarter is almost complete. And like I said, that's what I'm basically doing, is taking the pieces and just putting them where they need to go, and then when I find companion pieces, I just put it with it, or put it near it, and then put it together. So that's kind of the strategy. We will continue putting the Roadside America White Mountain 1,000 piece puzzle together, and we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're making good progress. Almost there.
Nope.
No.
No.
No. No.
Yes.
Yep. See, trial and error. It's the best way to learn. Oh my goodness. Where's that last piece?
I was like, well,
All right, yay!
wow.
Nugget Fresh, how do you feel about this puzzle?
I feel awesome.
You like it?
Great, yeah.
What do you like most about this puzzle?
The big giant calico cat.
How do you like about putting it together?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was
What
fun.
do you think about it having different sized pieces?
I think that was all cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You think you'd be willing to do something similar in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a beautiful puzzle, Rosalie. This was a family hour 400 piece puzzle with 3 different sizes. So it's challenging for both young and old alike. Super Nugget and I recommend it.
Yep.
Any parting words before I sign off?
I say the most difficult part of the puzzle was all the smalls.
Ah, yeah. But your daddy helped you a lot on that, huh?
Mhm.
But you did a lot of it too, right?
Yeah.
And the big ones on the other side.
I did all of the big ones.
Right, yeah. All right, very cool. So once again, we are back to the said puzzle, Roadside America 1,000 piece White Mountain. And pretty much doing the same strategy still. Putting pieces where they go in the puzzle and slowly filling them in. Alright, well once again Superdan's going to take a break. Worked about 2 hours on the Roadside America 1,000 piece White Mountain puzzle. Once again we're making great progress using the same strategy, and I'll show you where we're at this moment. As you can see, a great deal of the puzzle has been put together already. Great progress. Things are starting to pop out and be filled, and it's really now just a matter of putting the last spokes in the wheel and filling it out. I'd say probably the biggest gap right now is probably in this area down here, which would correspond to about this area right here. But you know, we'll fill that. We'll fill all that in time. I love it when big blocks sort of get put together. You know, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, really happy with our progress. We'll definitely finish this in part 2 for sure. So we'll finish this up, glue it, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, and then I'll show you the next puzzle. And the next puzzle is gonna be, let's just say, very challenging. Maybe the most challenging puzzle I've done so far. But let's not worry about that right now. When we come back, we're gonna keep working on this and possibly finish it at that point. As the great Arnold Schwarzenegger once said in Terminator, "I'll be back." Hey, what are you doing? As you can see, we've come a long ways, baby. Come a long ways. We're at the tail end of this thing now. So let's just go ahead and complete the puzzle, shall we? Let's do it. Last piece. Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, well, we did it. We have completed the 1,000-piece White Mountain Roadside America puzzle. It was fun. It was just the right amount of challenge, but enough detail that it didn't make it too hard. Although the last 30 pieces I thought was more difficult to put in than I originally thought. But we did it, and no missing pieces. Thought I had some missing pieces there, but alas, there is no missing pieces. So let's take a look at it real quick. Call it a day. All right, so this is the puzzle in all its glory. Took faster than the Emerald Bay puzzle, but not as fast as the good neighbor store puzzle. Somewhere in between. My guess is like took about 9 hours in total is my guess. But it came out really cool, and it's huge. This puzzle is gigantic. Take a look. There's a pin. Look at the pin in relation to this puzzle. I mean, it's the biggest puzzle so far that I have, but came out really nice, really cool. Lots of very cool signs that you would see on the Great American Highway. Love it. Just completely love it. Love it. Weiss Liquors, root beer, hamburgers, Mother Road motorcycle repair, El Rey Cafe. I mean, just look at all this cool stuff. Fresh boiled peanuts. Who doesn't like fresh boiled peanuts? Superman. Spaceship. I don't know what that is. Skip burgers. Here it is. I mean, just 66 motel vacancy. This puzzle was a lot of fun, so we've completed it. I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna hang it up somewhere, and we're gonna go on to the next puzzle because that's how Superdan does it. What is the next puzzle, you may ask? Well, funny you asked that question. Let me give you a little teaser. This one is gonna be tough, but it gives you some help, which Superdan is gonna use because I don't want to spend the next couple months putting this one together. It has numbers in the back. Not numbers, letters. Letters in the back that tell you where to group the pieces to put them together because they're so similar. But this is the next puzzle we're going to be doing. It's by In Good Rainy Walk Jigsaw Puzzle, 1,000 pieces. Very nice quality puzzle. It's made out of wood. When it comes together, it's supposed to be just a nice art piece, pretty much. And this is going to be a beautiful one, and we're going to work on this as soon as possible. I just got to take care of this puzzle, and then we'll start on this for puzzle number 4. Hey, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so you don't miss anything. Click the thumbs up, comment down below. Thank you for supporting Superdan. See you on the next video. Cheers.